Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please hit the subscribe. Now this start video. Brock Lesnar, one of WWE's most dominant and unpredictable superstars, has been absent from the ring since his last appearance at SummerSlam 2023. Since then, fans have eagerly awaited his return, with the 2025 Royal Rumble offering the perfect opportunity for the Beast incarnate to make a shocking comeback. Speculation about his return has been rampant, especially considering the exciting possibilities for his involvement in the Rumble match, where he could target the man who seemingly replaced him, Braun Breaker. The Royal Rumble match, a spectacle known for its surprises, is already shaping up to be an unforgettable event, with some of WWE's biggest stars set to compete. However, there is a theory that Brock Lesnar could make his unexpected return during this match, targeting Braun Breaker, currently holding the Intercontinental Championship and a man who has, in many ways, stepped into Lesnar's shoes since his departure. The Royal Rumble is WWE's most unpredictable event, with the Men's Royal Rumble match historically featuring surprise returns, shocking eliminations, and the potential for new rivalries to begin. With the 2025 edition approaching, many fans are speculating about who will make their surprise entry into the match. Could Brock Lesnar be one of them? Lesnar's last match was at SummerSlam 2023, where he faced Cody Rhodes in a brutal contest. Since then, he has been largely absent from WWE programming, leaving fans to wonder when, or if, he would ever return. His surprise return at the Royal Rumble would not only excite fans, but could also serve as the beginning of a new rivalry. One of the most exciting developments in WWE since Lesnar's last appearance has been the rise of Braun Breaker. The 27-year-old powerhouse, who is the current Intercontinental Champion, has been positioned as a future main event star. Breaker's meteoric rise has been handled superbly by WWE, with Triple H and the creative team consistently pushing him to the forefront of the promotion. In fact, some may argue that Breaker has taken on the mantle that Lesnar once held, both in terms of his physical presence and his potential to be one of WWE's biggest stars. His performance in recent months, including a highly publicized defense of his title against Sheamus at Saturday night's main event, has only added to the growing belief that Braun Breaker is destined for greatness. However, for all of his success, Braun Breaker's rise has yet to include a rivalry with one of WWE's most dominant figures of the last 2 decades, Brock Lesnar. This could change in a big way at the Royal Rumble 2025, where Lesnar could make a dramatic return and target Breaker. One of the most intriguing possibilities for the Royal Rumble is the prospect of Brock Lesnar entering the match as a surprise entrant and immediately targeting Braun Breaker. After all, Breaker has filled the role of the dominant, unstoppable force in WWE, much like Lesnar did during his time on top. A confrontation between these two athletes, who share similar attributes in terms of power and intensity, could spark a massive rivalry. The idea of Lesnar eliminating Breaker from the Royal Rumble match could be the catalyst for a heated feud leading up to WrestleMania 41. A rivalry between the two would be an exciting way to elevate Breaker to the next level, establishing him as a main event player in WWE. It's worth noting that last year, Lesnar was reportedly booked to face Gunther, who was holding the Intercontinental Championship at the time. However, plans were shifted, and the proposed match never came to fruition. If Lesnar returns at the Royal Rumble 2025 and eliminates Braun Breaker, it would serve as a storyline justification for a feud between the two, leading to a highly anticipated match at the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania 41. While the idea of Brock Lesnar returning to WWE at the Royal Rumble is an exciting one, there are questions about whether Lesnar actually wants to come back. In a recent episode of his 83 Weeks podcast, WWE Hall of Famer Eric Bischoff questioned whether Lesnar still has the desire to compete in the ring. After all, Lesnar has achieved everything there is to achieve in professional wrestling, earning millions of dollars throughout his illustrious career. Lesnar's most recent match at SummerSlam 2023, where he faced Cody Rhodes in a brutal bout, was seen by many as a potential passing of the torch moment. In an unscripted moment after the match, Lesnar raised Rhodes' hand in the center of the ring, breaking character and seemingly acknowledging the younger star's rise to the top. Many fans and analysts took this as a subtle indication that Lesnar might be considering retirement, or at least scaling back his in-ring appearances. Still, despite these signals, Lesnar has never been one to shy away from the spotlight, and it's possible that the right opportunity, such as a high-profile match at WrestleMania, could bring him back to WWE for one more major feud. If Brock Lesnar were to return at the Royal Rumble 2025 and eliminate Braun Breaker, it could set the stage for a massive match at WrestleMania 41. Breaker, who has been pushed as a top-tier talent, would have the perfect opportunity to establish himself as a future main event star by defeating one of WWE's all-time greats. On the other hand, Lesnar, who thrives on big-money matches, would likely see the confrontation with Breaker as a chance to solidify his legacy as the most dominant force in WWE history. A match between Lesnar and Breaker would have all the elements needed for a high-stakes, high-draw encounter. A rising star looking to prove himself against an established icon, intense physicality, and the possibility of a shocking outcome. For Lesnar, this could be a final, defining feud before he transitions into a more limited role in the company, while for Breaker, it could be the match that cements his place at the top of WWE's hierarchy. It remains to be seen what Brock Lesnar's future holds in WWE. While some speculate that his return might be limited, with only a few high-profile matches left in his career, others believe that a major rivalry with Braun Breaker could lead to a prolonged involvement in the company. If Lesnar does choose to return, whether at the Royal Rumble or later in the road to WrestleMania, WWE fans are sure to be in for a treat. As the Royal Rumble 2025 approaches, the anticipation around Brock Lesnar's potential return continues to build. If Lesnar makes his surprise comeback during the Royal Rumble match, the intensity of the event would undoubtedly reach new heights. The prospect of him targeting Braun Breaker, who is rapidly becoming one of WWE's top stars, adds an extra layer of intrigue to an already star-studded event. Lesnar's unpredictable nature and history of breaking the mold in WWE make it easy to see how his return could create a fresh and exciting storyline. Many fans have grown accustomed to Lesnar's dominant presence in the ring, and a feud with Braun Breaker could serve as the perfect way to reintroduce him to the spotlight. Moreover, a match between Lesnar and Breaker, particularly one leading into WrestleMania 41, could capture the attention of both longtime WWE fans and newer audiences who are eager to see the next wave of superstars step up. For Breaker, a feud with Lesnar could be a defining moment in his career, marking the transition from a rising star to a true main event player in WWE. As an emerging champion, Braun has already showcased his potential to handle high-stakes matches, but going up against someone like Lesnar, who has faced legends such as The Rock, John Cena, and Roman Reigns, would serve as a true test of his abilities. The storyline could explore themes of legacy, dominance, and the torch being passed from one era to the next. For Breaker, overcoming a figure as formidable as Lesnar would solidify his place as one of WWE's top performers for years to come. Additionally, the inclusion of Lesnar in a high-profile rivalry heading into WrestleMania 41 would help build excitement for the biggest show of the year. The build-up to this match would surely be filled with dramatic confrontations, physical altercations, and surprises, keeping the WWE Universe on the edge of their seats. While there are questions surrounding Lesnar's motivation to return to in-ring competition, one cannot ignore the undeniable draw of a rivalry that could elevate not just the two competitors involved, but also the WWE product as a whole. WrestleMania 41 could mark the culmination of this epic storyline, with fans eagerly awaiting to see who will emerge victorious in this clash of two powerhouses, each with their own legacy to protect and a future to define.